Hey there, welcome to my YouTube channel here. We dive into mysterious and fascinating stories. Chill and fill your imaginations. In the heart of London, nestled between the bustling streets of Covent Garden and the serene gardens of Russell Square, stood the Tavistock Institute. For over 7 decades, this enigmatic organization had been shrouded in mystery, sparking the imagination of conspiracy theorists and curiosity seekers alike. Emma Taylor, a brilliant and ambitious psychologist, had always been fascinated by the Tavistock Institute. As a leading expert in the field of social psychology, Emma had spent years studying the Institute's research and methodologies. She was determined to uncover the truth behind the Tavistock Institute's secretive operations. Emma's journey began on a crisp autumn morning as she stepped off the tube at Russell Square Station. The air was alive with the vibrant sounds of the city, and the smell of freshly brewed coffee wafted from the nearby cafes. As she walked towards the Tavistock Institute, Emma felt a sense of excitement and trepidation. The Tavistock Institute was founded in 1947 by a group of visionary psychologists, sociologists, and anthropologists. The Institute's mission was to promote social change through the development of social sciences. The founders believed that by understanding human behavior and social dynamics, they could create a better world. However, as Emma delved deeper into the Institute's history, she discovered that its origins were not as altruistic as they seemed. The Tavistock Institute had received significant funding from the British government and the CIA, which had been interested in the Institute's research on mind control and social engineering. Emma's research led her to a series of classified documents, which revealed the Tavistock Institute's involvement in mind control experiments. The documents detailed the use of hypnosis, sensory deprivation, and other techniques to manipulate human behavior. As Emma read through the documents, she felt a chill run down her spine. The experiments had been conducted on unwitting subjects, including prisoners, mental patients, and even children. The Institute's researchers had pushed the boundaries of ethics and morality, all in the name of scientific progress. Emma's investigation also uncovered evidence of the Tavistock Institute's involvement in social engineering. The Institute's researchers had developed sophisticated techniques for manipulating public opinion, using propaganda, disinformation, and psychological manipulation. As Emma explored the Institute's social engineering agenda, she began to see the world in a different light. She realized that the Tavistock Institute's influence extended far beyond the confines of its London headquarters. The Institute's research and methodologies have been used to shape global politics, economies, and cultures. As Emma dug deeper, she encountered a cast of characters who seemed to be hiding secrets. There was the enigmatic director of the Tavistock Institute, who seemed to be pulling the strings from behind the scenes. There were the Institute's researchers, who seemed to be working on projects that were not entirely transparent. And then there were the mysterious benefactors, who seemed to be funding the Institute's research for their own nefarious purposes. As Emma navigated the complex web of secrets and deceit, she began to realize that the Tavistock Institute was just the tip of the iceberg. There were larger forces at play, forces that seemed to be manipulating the Institute's research and agendas for their own purposes. After months of investigation, Emma finally uncovered the truth about the Tavistock Institute. The Institute was not just a research organization. It was a hub for social engineering and mind control. The Institute's researchers had developed sophisticated techniques for manipulating human behavior, and they had used these techniques to shape global politics, economies, and cultures. As Emma revealed the truth about the Tavistock Institute, she faced a backlash from the Institute's powerful benefactors. They tried to silence her, to discredit her, and to destroy her reputation. But Emma refused to be intimidated. She knew that she had uncovered a truth that was too important to be ignored. The revelation of the Tavistock Institute's true agenda sent shockwaves around the world. The Institute's researchers were forced to go into hiding, and its benefactors were exposed for their nefarious activities. Emma's bravery and determination had changed the course of history. She had exposed a web of secrets and deceit that had been hidden in plain sight, and she had given the world a glimpse into the dark underbelly of the Tavistock Institute. As Emma looked out over the London skyline, She knew that her journey was far from over. She had uncovered a truth that was too important to be ignored, and she was determined to see that justice was served. The Tavistock Institute's secrets were finally out in the open, and the world would never be the same again. The Tavistock Institute was founded by a group of British intellectuals, including the psychologist Wilfred Bion and the social scientist Elliot Jacques. The Institute's initial focus was on promoting social change through the development of social sciences, particularly in the areas of psychology, sociology, and anthropology. However, in the 1960s and 1970s, the Institute became associated with the counterculture movement, and some of its researchers began to explore the use of psychedelic drugs and other forms of mind expansion. This led to accusations that the Institute was involved in mind control and social engineering. Over the years, numerous conspiracy theories have emerged about the Tavistock Institute, including mind control. Some claim that the Institute is involved in the development of mind control techniques, using methods such as hypnosis, brainwashing, and psychological manipulation. Social engineering. Others believe that the Institute is involved in social engineering, using techniques such as propaganda, disinformation, and psychological manipulation to shape public opinion and influence government policy. Manipulation of world events. Some conspiracy theorists believe that the Institute is involved in the manipulation of world events, using its influence to shape global politics, economies, and cultures. While there is no concrete evidence to support these conspiracy theories, there are some intriguing connections and coincidences that have contributed to the speculation. For example, the Tavistock Institute's connections to the CIA. In the 1950s and 1960s, the Tavistock Institute received funding from the CIA, which was interested in the Institute's research on mind control and social engineering. The Institute's involvement in the counterculture movement. The Tavistock Institute's researchers were involved in the counterculture movement of the 1960s and 1970s, which has led some to speculate that the Institute was involved in the manipulation of the movement. The Institute's connections to other conspiracy theories. The Tavistock Institute has been linked to other conspiracy theories, such as the Illuminati and the New World Order. While the conspiracy theories surrounding the Tavistock Institute are intriguing, it is essential to approach these claims with a critical and nuanced perspective. While the Institute's connections to the CIA and its involvement in the counterculture movement are certainly interesting, they do not necessarily support the more outlandish conspiracy theories. Ultimately, the truth about the Tavistock Institute remains a mystery, and it is up to each individual to draw their own conclusions about the Institute's activities and motivations. Share your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching this video. If you have gotten to the end of this video, why don't you just smash that like and subscribe button? See you in the next video.